Between 1941 and 1945, at the heart of the Reich, an apparatus was constructed where architecture, logistics, and administration all served a single purpose: organized mass killing. This was neither a chain of random murders nor unplanned violence. It was a meticulously engineered machine, designed, built, and perfected to annihilate human lives without pause, without noise, and without leaving traces. Every plan was precise, every structure calculated to the millimeter. Procedures were executed with cold, mechanical precision. From underground chambers to ventilation shafts, from ramps to gas inlets, every component had a purpose. As smoke rose, records were kept, shifts rotated, and bodies were processed in timed cycles. Death became routine. Behind each task, every technical improvement, every structural detail, human hands oversaw, built, and maintained the machinery. This account tells how it functioned, grounded solely in facts, fragments, and remnants. By the end of 1941, the Auschwitz Camp Construction Office, known as the Bauleitung, began receiving orders to expand extermination facilities. Initial steps included planning new buildings specifically designed for mass murder, unlike the improvised bunkers used previously. It was during this period that plans for Crematoria 2 and 3 emerged. Complex structures featuring basements, undressing rooms, gas chambers, and cremation ovens, all interconnected underground. The Bauleitung's role was pivotal, not only overseeing construction, but also managing contracts with civilian firms, such as Topf & Sons, responsible for designing and supplying the ovens. By January 1942, construction of these crematoria was formally approved, and internal documents began circulating, detailing every stage of the project. These documents are striking for their deliberate avoidance of direct language. Terms like Leichenkeller, literally cellar for corpses, replaced references to murder or execution, masking the building's true purpose even from some workers and technicians. Crematorium 2 was the first completed, located at Birkenau, south of the main camp. It featured a reinforced brick and cement structure, with ground-level ovens and 2 underground cellars, one for undressing victims, the other serving as the gas chamber. Victims were led up a ramp, removed their clothing, then escorted into the gas chamber. Airtight doors were sealed, and Zyklon B gas was introduced from special roof openings. The furnace room of Crematorium 2 contained 5 triple incineration units, designed by Topf & Sons, capable of burning up to 15 corpses simultaneously. Smoke was expelled through a central chimney system, ensuring continuous operation. Combustion times were optimized to process bodies as quickly as possible, and a freight elevator connected the gas chamber to the furnace room, accelerating the transfer. Crematorium 3 followed with a nearly identical design on the opposite side of the camp. Both operated in coordination, achieving an unprecedented pace of extermination. The precision of these structures is evident in the detailed drawings and measurements. Every ventilation duct, safety closure, and operational element was planned. In summer 1942, Topf & Sons engineers visited Auschwitz to inspect and finalize the ovens. Surviving technical reports, shipping orders, and service notes describe how ovens were to be lit, maintained, and adjusted. Even the use of victims' body fat as a fuel source was noted in later testimonies, illustrating the cold efficiency and industrial mass graves were used, but contamination and health risks quickly made cremation the standard. Crematoria were strategically placed in lowland areas, hidden from public view. Chimneys were camouflaged, walls constructed to obscure vision, and ash deposits hidden or dispersed in rivers and roads. Ventilation ducts were engineered for air circulation and cleaning efficiency, allowing rapid preparation for the next group. Multiple departments coordinated, from the SS to civilian companies and testing laboratories. Wall thickness, brick composition, and gas inlet placement were all meticulously planned, reflecting project management approaches more than moral consideration. Before the permanent crematoria were ready, Temporary gas chambers, bunkers 1 and 2, were adapted from rural buildings. Thick walls, sloped roofs, and sealed windows transformed simple structures into functional killing facilities. Hundreds could be processed at once using Zyklon B, following the same method later employed in the main crematoria. Bodies were buried in nearby mass graves, and when numbers increased, open-air burning on makeshift pyres supplemented the process. Strict perimeter control and isolation of prisoner labor prevented information from spreading. These provisional structures played a key role until the larger crematoria were completed and were occasionally reactivated during high-volume deportations, especially from Hungary in 1944. Crematoria represented a technological solution to industrial-scale murder. By 1942, permanent facilities were developed for rapid, large-scale disposal. Engineers adapted urban cremation techniques to rural camps, using 3 retort furnaces to burn multiple bodies simultaneously. Thermal performance was carefully monitored, with operations running uninterrupted for more than 12 hours at temperatures exceeding 1,000 degrees Celsius. Each facility included antechambers, waiting rooms, gas chambers, and furnace rooms, with reinforced walls and ventilation designed to withstand the combustion process. Capacity calculations ensured up to 4,500 victims could be processed daily at Auschwitz-Birkenau, based on tests by SS operators. Procedures were precise and mechanical. Commandos followed detailed instructions for lighting ovens, emptying chambers, cleaning, separating ashes, and crushing unburned bones. Ashes were mixed with earth or scattered in rivers, with records kept of fuel usage and body batches. Continuous improvement was pursued. More powerful fans, mobile grills, and other innovations increased. Throughput crematoria functioned as a continuous chain, reducing bodies to ash in minutes. This industrial approach marked a key difference from previous mass killings. Efficiency, concealment, and speed were prioritized, all organized and timed at the administrative level. Crematoria were integral to the extermination system. High-ranking officials approved materials and construction, prioritizing logistics, fuel, and personnel. Even as the Eastern Front advanced, some furnaces were dismantled to prevent capture, but sufficient documentation and physical remains survived to reconstruct the process. Researchers analyzed ovens, chimneys, ramps, coke tanks, and gas chambers in detail, confirming their role as systematic elimination centers. This precision, engineers and technicians coordinating every measurement, schedule, and improvement, leaves no doubt. The machinery was a human-built system of death, designed to annihilate lives with chilling efficiency and unbroken continuity.